Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I am going to be doing a marathon of my highest ranking cleaning videos. I say cleaning in general just because some of it's not really cleaning, but house type videos of all time, basically. So most of them ranked highest or had the most views last year, but there was one from this year that actually had a lot of views as well. It was actually number 2 out of all of the cleaning videos. And I am basically getting prepared for my birthday this week. So I am filming this part on Sunday, the 24th. And it's been a very full August, let's put it that way, between going to Arlington and for a concert, and when I came home from the concert, I just didn't want to clean. So I don't have anything really prepared for this week, and here is Jack to come in. Anyways, so that is what we are doing. I plan on later today going out to my garage and getting the garage kind of packed up, cleaned up a little bit, because it's getting a little crazy in there, and I've had, as one of my friends has named him, Peter Parker the raccoon, and kind of has slightly moved into the garage. So I'd like to clean it out a little bit to basically be able to see him or her. And so I will go into the story about Peter Parker in another video, but why the raccoon has that name now. But let's just say caught the raccoon in the act of doing some Spider-Man movements. So raccoon's name is Peter Parker now. Anyways, so I hope that you enjoy this video. I know it's been a while since I've done a marathon video, but I just decided let's go ahead and pull the most viewed cleaning videos and everything. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video and it gives you some motivation to get up and get something done along with me. Thank you, everybody. Hello and welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we are doing a weekend reset. We are starting out with mowing the yard. This was Good Friday that I filmed this part of it, so my mom was in town for Easter. So you'll see her a little bit later here in the background as I'm mowing the yard. She's working on clearing out some limbs and vines and things like that. But I don't normally mow the behind the garage like I'm vacuum cleaning it, but the grass was kind of high, or weeds were kind of high, and in my area we have poisonous snakes that start to come out at this point. So I just was playing careful. So I was if they were there, I was letting the lawnmower do its thing and staying back until I cleared out the area to see if there were any snakes or anything like that. So you'll see me here where I'm working on the backyard. A couple days later, I think actually Easter Day, I go out and mow the front yard, which, yes, I know, Easter. But Mom and I celebrated. We didn't really hunt for eggs, but she colored eggs. So the Saturday I boiled eggs and then she colored eggs. And then we ate, did our Easter and did all of that. And let's just say that Easter Sunday, I ended up at the urgent vet care because someone started throwing up and wouldn't stop. So I spent Easter at spending $1,400 for a cat that was sick. So, but other than that, it was a great Easter weekend because we got a lot of things done. So on this day, I really wanted to focus. My mom and I were actually looking back in that back corner. There is a very large tree limb, and you really can't see it here because of everything that's there, but there was a really large tree limb hanging suspended by vines and my yaupon bushes that have gotten way out of control and have become very small trees. So my focus was to try to get that limb down because it was kind of hanging on. If it fell, it would also land on the fence. And I'm trying to clear off the vines and clear out all the ground cover over here by the fence because the fence is leaning into my yard. So I've got the ladder to actually see what's going on the other side. And that is my neighbor that is currently not living in his house, but he has someone come every once in a while to take care, or someone is taking care of the house every once in a while and taking care of his dog, but they are not here full time. That is the neighbor that I had all the issues with earlier this year. Let's just say he's not here at the moment. I'm not going to go into any more details than that, but he's not here. So it's basically going to be me trying to figure out how to fix this fence, because there's no way for me to get into contact with him or for him to give me any money to fix this fence. So I thought I would be able to fix the fence myself, but once I started clearing everything away and looking at everything, it is a little bit more than I can take on myself. So we're gonna have to hire professionals to take care of this section of the fence back here. But yes, that's the yard work and everything that is going on. Now, earlier you saw my mom doing a bunch of stuff and all of that. She's kind of like my inspiration. I know some people have commented saying that I give them inspiration to get up and get things done. My mom does that for me sometimes, because she will be 80 at the end of this year. She is very much one of those that have the philosophy of you are how old you think you are. So she knows that she is older and that she does have limitations, and she does know when to stop and take breaks. Here's the initial look at the damage. I still have to clean out a lot of the cover, but my mom does know when she needs to take some breaks, and she doesn't push herself because she has injured herself in the past with sciatic nerve problems. So she is very keen to not push herself too far and doing stuff like that. So she's kind of like my inspiration. The reason why I can get up and do a lot of the things and that I kind of have no fear about doing any of it is because I grew up watching my mom do a lot of the yard work. I saw her get up on the roof and clean the roof off. I see her out doing yard work. She lives on a tree farm in East Texas. She takes care of her property to the best that she can and everything. So here we're going to look at the fence. This was actually a couple days later after my neighbor came. It was, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday after my neighbor came and cut down the limb out of there, got rid of a lot of the vines that we couldn't get a hold of because they were suspending the limb up, and part of that trunk right there is part of the limbs, or the limb that he couldn't get. But here you see where everything is cleared out. We were able to cut all the yopon bushes down, and I thought I had more trees, but I only have 2 pine trees back there. And here is Kitty, a closer up look at Kitty. This cat just showed up, and I feed it and it doesn't go. It stays in my yard. Okay, that outside was a lot of work, and one of my neighbors came over and actually brought his chainsaw and did a lot of cutting that my mom and I could not do. So we were able to get a lot of their bushes that just got out of control and became trees. So yopon bushes, which are technically like a weed, a sturdy weed here in Texas, at least in the area that I live in. They're very sturdy. They tend not to die, although I did have a couple that died through the whole process, but like through the years with the freezes and the droughts and everything. A few have dried. There are actually 2 more. I'm looking outside right now. So there are 2 more on the other side of the pine tree. There are 2 more on the back side of the pine trees that could be dead. I don't see any green on them. But he just didn't want to do those today, which he's been working on it for 2 days now, so I'm grateful that he did it. But through the whole digging out all the vines and everything, you see my fence is rotted out, and that's Jack. And so I actually need to call a fence company at some point to come and look at that. The one that I have, the one post that is getting braced right now, when I stuck my trowel between the ground and the post, you're not supposed to be able to do that. The post is supposed to go all the way down into concrete, and there is concrete down there, but yeah, it's rotted out so bad. So that is a culmination of vines collecting moisture. It is pressure treated wood because it is fence planks and everything, and the post is pressure treated and all of that type of stuff to be outside, and it just brought it out. So yay, home ownership is great. I won't give it up though, but it is one of those that at least now we've got the yard, that whole cluster pretty much under control, and I can let the Yopon bushes grow as bushes and keep them maintained as bushes. And then eventually I plan on moving one of the, would you lay down? Thank you. I'm leaning on one of the cat trees. But eventually I'll put one of the cat houses back there. And so that way it's kind of, and maybe when I put in a new fence, I might cut in like a little cat door for the outside cats to run to safety, because right now they do have to jump the fence, and if they are injured in any way, because you know tomcats will be tomcats and get into fights and injure themselves, I wish I could collect them to get them neutered and try to control some of that. I can't get a hold of them, but if they're injured cats, they can, instead of jumping the fence when they're injured, they can just crawl through the holes to the neighbor's yard. That he has a dog, but not in that section of his yard. So, but right now there are lots of little holes because the rotting. So, and there's another section of the fence that I need to look at because it's been a problem. It's, the top part has detached from the post, and I just can't get to it. So while they're replacing that whole side of the fence, they might have them look at doing that, at least trying, you know, the post is fine. It's just getting it the whole part of it reattached to the fence, reattached to the post, because there are way too many nails in there that I can't get it put back in and everything. So eventually I will get around to cleaning, but it is month-end close for work and all of that. So I will be back. The next time you see me in this video, I will be back to start cleaning. But right now, that is not on my radar. It's day 2 of close, and I'm dealing with that right now. That's kind of why I look like this, because I've been sitting in front of those 2 computers right there all day. And it is now 5:16. I logged in at 6:30, 7 o'clock, quickly ran to the grocery store to get milk and some other things, and then came back, and I've been pretty much sitting at that desk. Got up a couple times to go to the kitchen to get food and drinks, you know, cuddle with the cats a little bit, but now it's time to focus on them and some other things that I need to do, like filming a video for budgeting. So anyways, I'll be back next time with cleaning here in a few seconds for you guys. I haven't gotten around to cleaning. It's been a very busy week. Let's just put it that way. And I just cannot think. As you can see, I'm working. I can't think because I have so much clutter, just visual clutter around me, that I need to take a mental break or moment to clean this stuff up. A lot of this has been sitting here. A lot of it is stickers for my planner that I took them out of binders, trying to get them into other binders, and I got distracted and just haven't been able to finish that task. I had my computer bags down here on the ground. There's trash and boxes, and I just need to kind of clean up. There's also a little bit under here that it's just I know it's procrastination because of the stuff that I have to do, but I need to get the visual clutter out so that way I can actually process what I'm supposed to be working on right now. And yeah, so I'm going to take a moment to do that.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget.
Okay. It's as clean as I can get it at the moment. So I think my mind is still just kind of like, so I think I'm going to put some, it's been a while since I put any essential oils in, so I'm going to put the one, it's one of my favorite blends of stuff, if I can find it. It's this mental focus, and put that in and try to see if it helps with the mental clarity and everything. But I'm a little overwhelmed with work right now. It's been a very long time since my emails, unread emails, were 60, and even at that I've read some, but that's what I've printed out. So there's a lot, and this is me overwhelmed. I'm actually, I think I'm past overwhelmed. So. And now it is Saturday, and it is time to do the reset of the house. So I want to just mention that on Friday, when I put in that essential oil blend, it really did help me focus, and luckily it wasn't a horribly busy day for any desks that I was covering, and I was able to actually get things done. However, with everything going on right now, my desk is very busy, and this is the desk that I am going to be handing off to someone else once I get them trained. But right now it is completely busy, and it's a little chaotic at the moment. So I am very busy with that on a regular basis, and then all the managerial stuff that's going on as well, those new responsibilities. So I am like, you saw that in yesterday's video where it was a little overwhelming. It's just this entire week with month-end close and everything, I just, as emails came in, it's like I'm putting those, it's like, it is not something that has to be answered right away. I'm going to have to put those off until I can, I have time to actually sit and focus and do them. Like documentation and things like that. And then I also have managerial tasks, emails that came in that I have to work on as well. So because of that, for the next couple weeks, I am most likely going to have to be spending a couple hours every weekend doing some work related stuff, and that is just until I can get a new replacement trained on the desk and the new hire in and everything. So eventually we won't have to do that, but at the moment I'm kind of having to do that right now. So Saturday morning I woke up, fed the cats, put the trash out, set a timer for 3 hours, and just sat and focused on work. I did get up and like at an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, grabbed another cup of coffee, walked around a little bit, and then went back to work and did everything like that. So hopefully I don't have to do 3 hours every single day when I have to do this. Hopefully it will just be like an hour or something like that. But I was that far behind today, and tomorrow I have to do some stuff that is more like editing documents and processes and procedures that need to be updated. So I am going to have to spend some time doing that tomorrow. So it's going to be another 3 hour timer to work and do that type of stuff. And then after I was done did that for today, I ate lunch, and then we started up on cleaning and all of that. So I am just basically trying to reset the house. My zone cleaning for inside the house is going to be pushed off until I get the yard and the outside of the house looking the way that I want it to look. It's been pushed off for too many years, so now it's time to focus on that, and eventually I will get back to working on projects inside the house and everything, and also working on my zone cleanings as well inside the house. So I hope that this video brings you some motivation to get up and get something done along with me. I am not going to get around to folding the laundry probably until next week's video, and next week's video will probably just be me doing some yard work and any other like random tasks that need to be done in the house, so that way I can get back on a schedule where it's Saturday. I really want it to be Saturday where I'm cleaning the house and then yard work on Sunday, but depending on weather, I may not be able to get out and do some yard work on the weekends, so we'll just play it by ear at that point. But I'm really trying to get myself on a schedule and doing that again, and I'm slowly getting there. It's finding my motivation to get up and get something done when all I want to do is sit in front of the TV and not do anything, because my brain is just absolutely fried, as you saw in the clip from yesterday where I was beyond overwhelmed on everything. But anyways, let's get to cleaning and listening to some music to give you some motivation for cleaning your house as well. That's how we stay alive.
I think I have too much process, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. 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 I've been trying to change my mindset, but I'll admit I'm not that good at it. Not one day goes by without me thinking about you, 'cause it's been so long since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with you? I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. 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 yourself under the weight. When you're wishing you could clean the slate. When you're tumbling and you won't slow down. Remember
well, that is it for this week's cleaning and everything. I am trying to get back on schedule, so probably next week's cleaning video will just be yard work, and then after the week after, it will get back onto where I'm doing Saturday as house cleaning, Sunday as yard work, and going from there, and getting back on a schedule now that we are moving into the months where I am going to have to do a lot of yard work, especially right now with trying to just get everything cleaned up and everything. So that is it for this week. I will be back again in my next video, and I can't tell if that's wet because of me sweating or if it's a shadow. I think it's me sweating. As you can tell, I get hot and sweaty when I am cleaning. So yeah, cleaning. The house is at 73 degrees, but I still get hot and sweaty because I'm doing things and everything. So let's see. Well, this says I've only taken 6,767 steps, which is about right. I mean, when I would mow the yard and do the cleaning in one day, it was 12 to 13,000 steps a day when I did that. So, but yeah, so hot and sweaty. It did take me, I don't know what time it actually took me because I don't remember what time I started, but it's been at least 2 hours because I know it was after 1 o'clock, before 2 o'clock, after 1 o'clock when I started, and it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I am going to spend the rest of the evening. First, I'm just going to relax. I might actually go clean up so that way I can cool down a little bit, and then feed the cats because it's time for them to eat. They're hungry, and edit this video and everything. So I will be back next time, everybody. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and at the end of this there will be another video of, hopefully it's one of my videos for you to check in and look at everything. So see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Hi, and welcome back, everybody. Happy Easter if you are joining me on Easter Sunday. I am starting off this week's clean with me with a backyard mow and clean. Right there, I just ran into a snake. It was a brown snake, but I do not deal with snakes, period. Well, I deal with them apparently, but I don't like them. Let's put it that way. It was a baby snake, so, but anyways, that is why I'm wearing my big old rain boots, galoshes, Wellingtons, whatever. They're not Wellingtons though, but the same thing. But that is just to kind of protect me, and after I saw that snake, I was being a little bit more careful while mowing, so that's why you see me walking off to the side, so that way it's kind of, but I was trying to take my time. I did speed this up so it looks like I'm going fast, but I was taking my time, and you'll see some areas like once we get over here in a little bit where I'm kind of not really going in big strips of mowing. I'm just kind of back and forth, which is really not what you're supposed to do with a lawnmower. But when you see a snake, you kind of deal with it. But it is that time of year here where we have to deal with outside critters that come out for sunlight. But I did come back and do edging, and I blew off my back patio and everything. But in this week's video, we do some kitchen cleaning and a little bit of deep cleaning in there by deep cleaning the sink and garbage disposal. And then I forget what else. I put together a litter box enclosure for the cats and talk about what my plans are for the back entryway. And then the rest of the video after that is kind of like updates on removing the carpet in the house. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and remove the carpets was because I found fleas on all of the kittens, and it was partly from when I brought Kitty inside the house when he had a minor medical emergency, and I never really treated him for fleas, and so it's my own fault for the fleas in the house. But the easiest thing to do is one, get flea preventive for the rest of the cats, including Kitty, and then flea comb the inside cats, and then remove the carpet from the rest of the house. So Mom has been here since Wednesday, and starting Thursday we have removed the carpet from the front room, the TV room. Today is Saturday, and we didn't do anything else except for moved the furniture out of my office, and we are getting prepared where we are going to spend Easter. One, celebrating Easter, but then two, removing the carpet from my office, and then all the carpet from the house will have been removed, and I can work on slow progress on staining the concrete throughout the rest of the house from the front room, TV room, and the office. So and I kind of made a decision at the end of this video where I am going to my next room refresh, I guess you could say, or renovate. It's not really a renovation, but there will be some renovation. I don't know. Anyways, it will be my office, so I am not going to move all the furniture back in. I'm just going to keep my desk here and my office chair. Well, I'll take the office chair out while we're cleaning and everything, while we're removing the carpet, but the desk will stay in here while we're doing all of that, partly because it's just big and I don't want to find a home for it. So we're just going to move it around the room as we do the carpet and everything. But once we're done with the removal of the carpet and cleaning of the floor, I'm pretty much just going to keep the desk, pull the cat trees in, and my office chair, and this will be the next project that I will work on over weekends and stuff like that, and get the room painted, repainted, and work on the closet and all of that type of stuff, and get it back to an office that I want to be in every day. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video and that it brings you some motivation to get up and get something done along with me. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Again, I probably won't come back in because I do some talking towards the end with the carpet removal and everything. So I just hope that this video brings you some motivation. It is a bit longer because of all the projects that happened actually this week. So anyways, I will be back next time in my next video. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when I do post my videos, and also like this video. Thank you, everybody.
Shadows in my face, too little and too late. Cast shadows cross my face, too little and too late. Cast shadows in my face, too little and too late. Cast shadows cross my don't know how I ended up so lost. Sink through the deep end, hurt and defeated. I think I have too much process, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live. I'm still in love with you. 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 I've been trying to change my mindset, but I'll admit I'm not that good at it. Not one day goes by without me thinking about you, 'cause it's been so long since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with you? I'm still in love with you. 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 I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights.
I have been looking at this litter box enclosure for a very long time, partly because it is made out of real wood, and that was my biggest thing, was that I wanted it to be made out of real wood. So, and the problem that I have is with all of these cats, I have to have a whole lot of litter boxes. And the one thing that I was looking at was dimensions, inside dimensions, all of that type of stuff. How could I kind of hack this into working with my system? So there is, I don't know if you can even see my hand, there is a hole right here. So typically you would put one litter box into this, but I'm trying to get all the litter boxes out of the back part of the house, out of bedrooms and bathrooms, because, oh, that's stinky, and put it into, like, redo my back entryway. And these cats with boxes, it's hysterical. So I have been looking at this for a very long time, and one of the reasons why was because the inside part, the panels you can take in and out, and so it's like, typically it would be enclosed like this. You wouldn't see anything. They also have different fonts and styles, and I think I did the modern style with the plain panel in the front, because I was like, this would be a lot easier for me to end up like cutting a hole in this panel and getting it to where it's the right access for my cats. So for right now, I'm gonna take both panels out and just have it this way. Don't mind the litter boxes if you can see them, because they are, I did scoop them out, but they need a thorough cleaning because, oh, these cats are foul. But it has a drawer to put things in, toys, treats, that type of stuff. I'm putting the scoops in there for now. I still have some of those tiles, like vinyl tiles that I did in the box that's behind. But I kind of wanted, with the back entryway, my vision is to have spacing is right. And these are soft close hinges as well. But my thought process was to have three of these things across to make like a big credenza type thing. And then there's some IKEA shelving units type things that I could put on top on two sides, and like where it has doors to close off. One would be where I would keep like my shoes and purse and, you know, things like that. And the other side, I could house all of the cat food cans and cat food and get that stuff out of my pantry. And with this, I do have back there an automatic cat box, litter box. When I was doing the dimensions of this, I did purchase this all with my own money. When I was doing the dimensions with that, I think I'm gonna have to, whenever I put that together and get one of these boxes, I'm gonna have to not put the shelf, the drawer in that one to get it to be the right height. And there is a hole in the back to where I can do a cord into the outlet behind the boxes and everything. So I just now need to see that if I can actually physically fit three of these across the bottom of that thing, and then I'm going to go ahead and order the two and get them delivered. This really took like an hour, less than an hour to put together. The battery died on the camera, so I didn't get to finish building the drawer, or you didn't get to see me finish building the drawer and adjusting the doors, the hinges, to get them to where they're level, which took a little bit of time, and then putting the knobs on. The knobs are nice, silver, nickel, whatever you want to call it. Eventually I might change them out to match everything, but basically I kind of want to get rid of the shoe cabinets and have something like this. And so now all I have to do is move this back there and back into the back entryway, and I'm going to put it right now between the two shoe cabinets. I just have to move the shoe cabinets, unfortunately, out of a little bit further apart to, I hope I can get these in here. Now this unit does come with different feet that I can order separately, which I might end up doing at some point. They have tulip, round, square, modern. They have different, to make it your own type of thing. And the only problem that I have is that there is a small like lip here on this side. So when I do put them back to back, I'm gonna have to figure out spacing, like a spacer or something like that to put on either side of the middle one. So that way there's not a physical gap that the cats can get toys in behind, or dust is the main thing that I'm thinking of. So still a work in progress, but I wanted to at least get one of the litter boxes out of my mom's bedroom, out of the guest bedroom, because she is going to be here for Easter. So I have been able to do that, and there is plenty of room. Like I can move the boxes forward, but I do kind of, sort of, maybe, I'm not sure if I want to put any of the tiles on the bottom just to give it a little bit of protection. It does, when you're doing one panel or one litter box, it comes with this whole insert that you can put together, and it slides in and out to keep litter in here and all of that. But I don't think with my boxes that it would allow me to fit. So that it doesn't, if I want to do this setup, it doesn't work. So there's more work to be done. Like I said, trying to do, this is, you know, thin plywood. I think it's plywood, like 1/4 inch plywood, but it is wood. So it would not be difficult to do a jigsaw into this and do a little bit of work and trim it out and everything and make it look decent. I say that without having much woodworking experience. But I do have a jigsaw, and I definitely can figure out trim and all of that type of stuff. But it does, the only problem, it does smell like paint, stain paint. So it does smell very strongly of that, but it will slowly go away once you do everything. But yeah, let me move this to the back entryway so that the cats know where the litter box is at, because apparently they are you looking for a litter box? Yes.
You were passing by, surrounded by all those butterflies. Suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From the moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone. No, I would never be alone. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go.
It looks like a puzzle piece. Yeah.
You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. All this time I've been feeling hopeless till you came around, came around. All this time.
Okay, I'm gonna squish down so you can kind of see behind me. So Mom and I have removed the carpet in the front room. I have water trying to get hot so I can mop the walls. Since we have everything removed from here, I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna come in with my vacuum mop thing, and we've already swept and vacuumed the concrete. I'm not gonna do much work on it right now. The thing is just getting it swept up, mopped, you know, just to clean to make sure I got all the dirt out of the stuff, and then clean the walls while I'm at it. I'm gonna try to tackle the fan because it looks like it's kind of dirty again on some of the blades. And then we're gonna be moving the furniture back in here, and I may just redo some stuff while we're in the process of moving things around. But eventually I will come back and start working on the floor, but on the concrete and getting it ready for stain and everything. But I kind of want to show you guys what's going on because there's almost 50-year-old drywall compound all right here by the the front door, and it's not a small little patch. It's gonna take a moment to clean, but it's imperfect, but that's okay. The main thing is I'm gonna have to work on this, and then there's a little bit of floor adhesive from when they were doing the adhesive for the wood floor, right for the front entryway. That needs to be removed and everything. But let's go ahead and take a look while I'm waiting for that hot water to start up in the sink. There's a nice little hole right there, some gouges and stuff right there, some over here by the door. So with those right in the middle of the floor, I don't know if I'm gonna wanna put something in, try to get some concrete and put stuff into there before I come in and stain and do all of that. So I'm like, that's, right now the thing is to get the carpet up and the concrete at least cleaned up as much as I can, and then we'll work on the heavy duty stuff a little bit later. But right now I'm gonna work on mopping the walls and everything.
You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town. I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be life of the party, don't wanna hold on to somebody, be cool. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending you think no one can tell. But everything's just fake, now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party, don't wanna hold on to somebody, be cool. Life of the party, 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 life of the. Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
So as you can see in the rooms, the front room and the TV room, we've removed the carpet and the padding. I've gone through and I've done the cleaning and everything that needs to be done to the concrete floor. I have not etched it or done degreaser or any of that type of stuff, but I have at least done that part, and we're just gonna have to live with the concrete because those rooms, when it comes to actually doing something to the floor, it is going to take some time. There is almost 50-year-old drywall compound smeared all right there by the front entryway, and that is going to take some time where it's just going to have to, I'm going to have wet sponges or, you know, get it wet and just slowly chisel away at it with the scraper. It's just going to take some time to do that, and then go around, and I'm also going to have to patch up some family room, TV room has a huge crack that runs by the wall with the paneling and does a curve to the built-in desk. So right there by the door to the hallway to the bedrooms, it's pretty significant crack, but I don't think it's like a crack in the foundation. It's just, I mean, it's a crack in the foundation, it is, but I don't think it goes all the way through the foundation. But definitely need to put some caulk on there like I did in the guest bedroom and the closet in there. And and the floor in the family room, I showed underneath the sofa. That spot right where that sofa is sitting is hiding a big dark spot where I think when they were building the house, they just put all the doors and drawers for the bar and the desk there and did like spray polyurethane. And then of course along all of the woodwork you see the dark stain and polyurethane and all of that on the concrete. That is going to have to do something with it, but that big spot right underneath the sofa has like the polyurethane spot, and then there are what looks like where they may have spilt stain but it's just dark brown spots pretty much, and it's not really spots, it's like big old, like this thick line going for 2 to 3 feet of, so it looks like they just stained stuff. That is going to, I've already went ahead, I didn't get it tinted, but I bought a deep base solid stain. So when I stain the floors, I get the white base, and I went for the deep base, so I'll have to see what it turns out to be. I may just have to somehow go get gray paint or something, acrylic gray paint or something like that to throw into the stain, to stain it to give it a gray tone, just to kind of have a base coat of gray to cover up a lot of the dark spots. That way when I come in with the white, it will cover a little bit more, and I won't have to do as much of the white stain on there. But today I'm going to focus on trying to box up the bookcases in my office and try to start moving some of the stuff out of here, so that way my mom and I can come in tomorrow, which you won't see until probably next week, in next week's video, but at least today I'm going to try to get this done so I can get the video edited and up for you guys on Easter. But try to get this done and get the carpet removed from here, and then we will be done with the carpet removal. I just then have to put a couple rolls every trash day out for the trash to collect it, and we started today. They picked up 1 bag of padding and 2 rolls of carpet this morning. So there's many carpets, rolls of carpet still in the garage right now. But yes, so today it's working on emptying out the bookcases. So I need to go outside and get some boxes from the garage and bring them in here so I can box up these books, and I'm probably just gonna push them down the hall to my bedroom and just put them right in front of the TV place. The cats will be in them probably all night because they're in the boxes in the dining room for the books that are in the front room. But this will at least allow me to start deep cleaning these rooms as I put things and reorganize things in the rooms and everything. This room I do eventually want to paint, so I may not move some of the furniture back quite yet. The biggest thing that I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with is my desk. So I know for sure I want to get it empty, like everything removed off of the desk, which are 1 computer, 2 monitors, a laptop. These are work stuff. This is personal, these are for work. Although this one I will sometimes use as personal when I'm not working. But I want to at least clear this off so that way I can kind of dump this over, because this desk I can put casters on the bottom of them, so it will be easier to move around when I need to come in here and paint. So but this was the next room that I really wanted to focus on painting. I already have the paint for the room, so it's like once I get the carpet removed, and if I have the furniture removed, I might just keep it removed for now, most of it removed, and that way I can come in here and start working on the closet, working on this, and just, you know, on weekends doing some work on them and all of that. As far as my illness, I'm doing much better. I had a minor sinus infection according to my ear, nose, and throat doctor, so I'm now on antibiotics and steroids right now, and I'm doing much better. Not having to blow my nose as much today. Coughing is not as bad, but I still do have a cough every once in a while. But let's go ahead and get started in here on doing stuff. I'm gonna go get boxes first and start working on emptying these out and trying to move some of the furniture out into the other rooms for now. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit of a mess for a while as I'm going through this process, and I definitely think that if I'm going to remove this stuff from here and I wanted to paint this room, that I might as well just keep the bookcases, the filing cabinet, the stuff in the closet, just kind of removed for now. I'm going to probably keep the desk in here because I need to work, so by tomorrow I need to have the computers, at least these 2, hooked back up, so that way I can, it's not computers, monitor and laptop, have them available so I can work on Monday. So I need to have them hooked up by Sunday night to work for Monday. But pretty much everything else can stay out of here. The only other thing that I might keep, if I need it, I'm thinking about my printer. If I need it, I can put it somewhere where I can plug it in, and it's wireless, so it'll be perfectly fine. To wherever I end up moving it, I just need to have it by a plug. So, but this is where we're at today. Not much cleaning, but it's projects that we're starting. So let me go get boxes. I know I've said that 15 times now, exaggeration, but I'm gonna go get those so we can get started with doing the cleanup in here. pretty much everything has been moved out of the office for today. The only thing that is left, of course, is the desk and the computers, because I need to edit a video still. And the desk is not going to be coming out of the room. We're just gonna move it around. I am gonna put it on casters. Once, like tomorrow morning, I'll start unplugging all the computers and everything and get them in a location. But right now they're safer right here than out in the front. The other thing are the cat trees, and those will be moved out tomorrow. Hot and sweaty. But more to come later in later videos. But for now, we're ending it here. The house is a mess, but it is what it is. The kittens are playing in the closet right now. The closet is empty except for the air purifier because it smells like mildew in there. So good thing the carpet's coming up. But that's it for this video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and it's more like a mess with me instead of clean with me, but it is what it is at this point. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everybody. Hello and welcome back everybody, or welcome if you are new. My name is Charlotte and we are trying to take back my house, and 2024 has been just a busy year for me, between a promotion, a tree falling on my house during a hurricane, getting new kittens, and all the other things that have happened since then. My house has been a little bit of a disaster area for the past couple months, and specifically after July 8th when I did have a tree fall on the house. So it has been a disaster area, but we are now we're at the end of everything. Not the end, there's still a lot of stuff going on in this house, but the dining room was affected by the tree. It had water damage in there, so the dining room is finally done, and I will be doing a separate video on everything that I did in the dining room and all of that. But since I was able to clean out the dining room furniture from the front room, it was time to kind of take back the front room and make it look like a front room again and not a storage room. And honestly, this couch, I don't remember the last time I actually have vacuumed or lint rolled the brush or the couch and all of that to get the cat hair out. But I do have 3 black cats that are 4 years old, and then I also have 3, at the time of filming, 8-week-old kittens. And so this house is quite furry, I would say. And so I needed to spend some time on actually defurring this couch and everything. Soon we will be moving on into doing some yard work. I didn't do a full mowing because my mom was coming to take care of the cats while I was off on a business trip. So I was going to let her mow, but I needed to. She doesn't like the weed eater, so I'm out here weed eating the grass and doing all of the grass. This is a brick patio, so weed eating the brick patio. Eventually, at some point, I do want to take up the bricks. It's a distant future, who knows? It's a project that needs to happen, but take up the bricks and put down the weed barrier stuff that goes underneath it. I also need to re-level some of it, and then also fill in the cracks with the sand that's supposed to kind of like seal the bricks and everything. So that way I can avoid all of this happening, really. So that's, like I said, a future project. Will it be a near future or distant future? I'm not quite sure, but it's not in the plan right now. Until then, we are going to continue to weed eat the back patio. And then we'll move on into the kitten room to start cleaning the kitten room as well, because, they make quite a bit of a mess. The kitten room was my guest room, and it has now turned into the kitten nursery. So unfortunately, my mom, when she is here, she will have to sleep again in the front room and everything. But once we get into the kitten room and everything, I will come back.
Somebody
Thanks. Moving on into the kitten room. It's really bad. It needs to be vacuumed. Yes. Hi, Sugar. Hello, girl. It needs to be vacuumed. Of course, I'm gonna scare the kittens when I start vacuuming. And Binks, but Tay is in my room right now. This is Sugar, and I'm gonna have to reposition the camera to get the other monsters. Ow. Binks, Cookie. Yes, you three. I need to clean the room.
Maybe if I stay, maybe I will find what I am looking for. I wanna be somebody, yeah. Hanging with somebody, yeah. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody,
So this kitten room, which was my guest room, it's my next project to do now that the dining room is done. As you can see, I've already removed the carpet, and that was because the kittens had fleas on them, and I did not catch that they had fleas until they had been in the room for about a week. And at that point, I knew I wanted to rip out the carpet anyway, so I just went ahead and moved all the furniture out and ripped up the carpet and did all, cleaned everything, and did a thorough clean to make sure I got all the eggs and whatnot. And while I was doing that, I noticed that there's a fairly large crack in the foundation and the concrete in the closet. So while the kittens are in there and being active and throughout the house and everything, I kind of am not wanting to do much of anything in there. And also I have business travel for 2 weeks in September, so it's pretty much going to start once I get back from from the travel, that I will start slowly working on the guest bedroom. But for now, the actual guest bed is right behind my couch in my TV room, and you will see me cleaning that off here in a few minutes, because again, my mom was coming, not the day that I was filming this part of it, but the next day she would be coming in, and you'll see her in the video when it's the next day. Right now, she'll be in a little bit later. I'm cleaning off her bed right now. I just been piling up a bunch of blankets, pillows, drapes, everything on her bed, and I needed to get it cleaned off so she could sleep on the mattress that is just sitting on the floor right now. But hey, you know what? I'm making do. She was perfectly fine with that. I mean, at least there's a box spring and a mattress, so it's a little bit higher than just being a mattress on the floor. But I'm just kind of going through and trying to just move things around. Now that I have this other gate right here in the door to the hallway, it does help to where I can, Jack can still jump over this gate. Binks and Sam really can't, but the kittens cannot jump over, which is what I really want right now. They like to think that they can, but they can't. So, but just slowly getting the house back together. And on this day, it was, even though I wasn't going to be here for several days because of travel, I wanted to get the house looking somewhat decent and just kind of go through and make it look better. This entire entertainment center has been it's been like this since before the hurricane, for probably about a month before the hurricane, and the camera goes in and out of focus here. I apologize. It's just sometimes the cameras have a mind of their own, really. But I'm so glad to have that entertainment center cleaned off. It's not, I should say, tidied off. It's not really cleaned. If you get a close-up of it, it's really dusty, has a lot of cat fur on it. But hey, you know what? That's another week's project. It's not this week's project. Right now, we're just trying to tidy the house and do a vacuum, so that way my mom can come in and, be okay. And, just one step at a time. We'll get to doing the dusting and getting back onto a regular schedule as quickly as possible. It's just, I've been a little overwhelmed with everything that's been going on, so I'm now getting in the right headspace now that all the repairs to the house have been fixed, and the dining room is back to being normal, and now I can focus on working on the guest bedroom and getting back into the regular project schedule and not being thrown for a loop for all the things that have happened because of a natural disaster. So but we're in the kitchen, we're gonna do some dishes, we're gonna clean out the back entry. I've been collecting stuff back there again. As you can see, all of my recyclables need to be collected and all of that. And yes, so we will be back a little bit later.
I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days.
So I picked up this new little tool called a Sift Ease. It is to easily sift out your cat litter pans. And basically I dumped out the entire thing into this thing. It's that top thing is sifting out all the clumped stuff. And I was able to put it in the trash, and then the bottom layer, all you have to do is dump back the clean litter and you're done with cleaning out the litter box. It's actually really easy. I really like it so far. The only problem I found is when I'm trying to do multiple boxes at one time. I definitely have to clean out that top layer before moving on to the next box. So it's a lot easier when you're doing this on a daily basis and not waiting 2 days to clean out, especially when you have 6 cats, 3 litter boxes. It's a lot. So I'm trying to find ways to make it a lot easier. The older cats have to have high walls, let's just put it that way, on their litter boxes and not have any seams in the walls. So that's why I'm using these litter boxes with the high walls because, yeah, they're a little messy, let's put it that way. And so I can't have any of the automatic ones really unless I get like the litter robot thing, and I'm not about to spend $800 for a litter box. So we're going to continue doing with what I do, and this is perfectly fine. And now we're moving into the bathrooms to give everything a quick clean. Like I said, I'm just kind of going through using the disinfecting wipes for everything, just because I didn't feel at this point. I was trying to rush to get done so that way I could take a shower and finish packing, because I was leaving the next day and I just needed to get the house finished and cleaned and let me just have a better peace of mind of everything. So you'll see in the bathrooms where I'm not even using any type of thing. It's just disinfecting wipes to clean off the countertops, because they really weren't that bad and anything. So, and then we will move on after I'm done with this room with cleaning, doing laundry and folding laundry, and we'll have some more kittens, and then we'll make the bed, and then we'll be done with this week's video. So I will check back with you guys in a moment.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine.
Okay, so with the kittens, at this point, I was kind of getting tired of them biting, mainly Cookie biting my toes while I was standing there folding. So it was time for the kittens to go to bed. It was probably around 9:30 at night. And so I'm collecting the kittens to take them off to their room and kind of lock the gate for now. I would go back in there later and feed them, or Mom would feed them. But for now, it's time to finish folding up laundry. The boys will come in and start doing stuff. I'm not quite sure what that is. Jack has actually had some type of attitude change, and I think it's because he might, it's not intimidated, but feel that the kittens are taking a lot of my attention or something like that, like he's fearful of that. And I mean, just as I was doing this film over, or voiceover, he punctured my finger. I got mad, screamed at him. I know it's not his fault. I'm trying to give him as much attention as possible. I'm very frustrated, if you can't tell. So I go in there to get iodine and a bandage and everything, and stupidly, the stupid iodine bottle that was the cap, I had just loosened the cap, and I was trying to undo the band-aid so that way I could get into there and put the band-aid on and everything. The iodine bottle just went all over the place, so now my hands are all yellow from all the iodine that I had to just pick up. So brand new bottle pretty much is just practically gone. And I'm frustrated. Real life frustration of things that are going on. I know it's not Jack's fault, but I don't exactly know what's going on with him. It's like he's not being overly aggressive, but he kind of is, not to the kittens, but to just to his brothers. And then he's definitely has a different meow, so he and Binks will start something up in the middle of the night, and they did this morning. And I have to basically separate them. It's not really fighting, but it's very close to fighting. And so I don't know exactly what's going on, but Jack has a different meow. It's more of a like noise, and it's very annoying. They're all neutered and everything, so except for the kittens, and they're still too young to really express anything. I mean, they're 9 weeks old today. So, but yeah, I'm just frustrated. Anyways, I hope that everybody enjoyed this video. I am sorry for the ending of this. It just happened, so I'm trying to take a deep breath, and I don't know if I'll calm down anytime soon. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will be back next time with another video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you are notified when I do post my next video. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful week.
Baby, good at thinking out loud, but not too good at keeping promises. No, did you fool yourself enough to be proud? Oh, baby, good at thinking. Even though your mama told you be the best that you can, she never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder, strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Oh, baby, I don't know what to say. Every beginning's gonna end up the same. Spare me your thoughts and get out of my way. Baby. Even though your mama told you be the best that you can, she never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder, strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. Oh, it's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. Hey, don't you look at me like that. Hey, like you're feeling sorry. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. 'Cause you're not feeling sorry. Hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. Oh, it's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. It's a devil on your shoulder. Hey.
Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. In today's video we are working on deep cleaning my outside, and you saw me get up on the roof and clean off the roof and cut some low-hanging branches, and now we're finishing up the cleaning outside. I also sprayed some pesticide. That is not filmed, me doing that, but I did spend 3 hours outside working on cleaning off the roof and just cleaning up the pine needles and everything in general. I also will be resetting the rest of the house in this video, so I just need doing the weekly cleaning for the house, and then a little bit later we will be doing a deep clean of my vacuum cleaner because it's the first cleaning that I'm doing on the vacuum cleaner since purchasing it a couple months ago, and it needed the cleaning. So let's go ahead and get started with some more cleaning. On these shoe cabinets, I noticed that the one on the left was actually not sticking to the wall anymore, and I use 3M Velcro strips on the brown piece of wood that's in the back of the cabinet, but for some reason my command strips were no longer sticking to the wall. Not the Velcro part, but like the one that actually attaches to the wall was not sticking there anymore. So I am putting new command strips on the back of the cabinet, Velcro strips on the back of the cabinet, and a little bit later I will show where I actually attach them. I'll circle it in the video, but basically that's where it's sticking to the wall now. But because the cats jump up here a lot, chasing each other, I want to make sure that they are attached to the wall, and I don't like to anchor them by drilling into the wall and anchoring them that way because I move the cabinets around on a regular basis, so I just don't want to have to patch up the wall and paint and do all of that stuff. So here pretty shortly I will be circling where I attach them right here.
awaits me from my winter hell. I've got candles and candy, I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true. Speak low, stand in your row, try not to show this life's a show. Try not to glow. Way down below, it's a lot of woe. And that's not a place where you would like to go. I've got cigarettes and brandy, which could come in handy if you just help me loosen up my hand grenades fuse. Baby, don't refuse my truth, but it's up to you not to choose. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true, 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 true.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me, maybe we're meant to be. A perfect melody, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's
here we go with a slight panic attack because I thought this roach was dead when I tried to vacuum it up in the pantry, but it wasn't. It came out from underneath the roller bar part of the vacuum and then proceeded to chase me around the kitchen. And thankfully my roach spray was really close, so I was able to spray it and kill it. And I just let it sit there and do its thing while I cleaned the back entryway. And then I came in a little bit later once I was done with the back entryway and swept up the roach and got rid of it. And then I pulled out my mop, and I'm using my e-cloth mop, and I then mopped up the floor so that way I could also mop up the spray, so that way the cats wouldn't get in there and lick up the spray and everything. This is typical at this time of year, and plus I had just sprayed the house with the pesticide a couple days beforehand, so they're coming out because they're dying and everything. But we will be here back shortly with a vacuum deep clean. I need to deep clean my vacuum cleaner. I have a rechargeable air compressor, like canned air basically, to try to blow out all the stuff, and I need to get a mask because the last time I did this I got sick and I don't want to get sick again. But I need to dust out everything because I vacuum up the cat litter. There's a lot of dust in this, not just from the carpet and everything, but actual like litter in this. So that's why I'm doing this type of thing. But I'm also going to clean the canister, which I'm going to take the canister off right now as well, actually. Yeah. If you didn't know, there's a little tab right here where you can take the whole canister off. So I'm going to take the canister off. I've already taken the filter off. It is sitting over there waiting to be rinsed off, but these can all basically get rinsed off. But the rest of this needs to be like blown out. It has been raining this morning, so there's a break in the rain. So I'm going to go out and do this real quick so that way I can get it done, and then I can come back in and start working on the cleaning part.
I don't need no one to say you're complicated, 'cause I knew from the start this might be overrated. It's so typical, you wanna give it one more try, even though if your mind is telling you it's all a lie. Say that you miss me, 'cause where are wake up. 'Cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. I don't believe you, no, no. I don't believe you, 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 no, no. 'Cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Make sure I'm not stepping on a cat. So I put the little strainer into the sink to catch the hair because cats and hair. But this is how much hair was in the strainer from cleaning out the thing. And luckily it wasn't too dirty, but if I keep maintaining it like this, it shouldn't be too bad. And I really do like this little air compressor. It's much easier to use than the canned air because the canned air can get really cold, and then if you tip it like upside down, put the can upside down, then it shoots out just gas and not the canned air. So this is much better and has a decent thing. I got this off of the Amazon, so I will leave a link down below for this, but now I'm just gonna let all of this kind of dry. The filter has to dry, and with it raining and everything, it's gonna take more than 24 hours to dry. So, and I don't have a replacement filter, although I might see if my other filter for my other vacuum, I don't know if it will fit, honestly. So I kind of just want to wait for that one to dry. I am now going to get the stick and try to clean that.
this is the last part of the video, so if you have not subscribed already, please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you are notified when I do post my cleaning videos. I tend to post them on Sunday mornings, and I then also post on Wednesdays, and it's usually a miscellaneous video that can be anything from budget setups to DIY projects to home refreshes and introducing my cats, anything like that. And then on Fridays, I do weekly budget check-ins on my budget, so please make sure to subscribe. And thank you again for all of my returning viewers and subscribers. And I truly am grateful that you all check in every single week on my status of everything. So I will be back next time. Thank you, everybody.